The film begins with a breathtaking sequence set in a Georgian prison, where mercenary Tyler Rake, Chris Hemsworth, embarks on a high-risk mission to rescue Ketivin, the sister of a powerful criminal warlord, along with her two children, Sandro and Nina. After barely surviving the events of the first film, Tyler has been recovering in Austria, leading a secluded life in a peaceful countryside retreat. However, his peace is short-lived when Alcott, Idris Elba, visits him, revealing that a new mission awaits. Ketivin and her children are trapped inside a maximum security prison controlled by her husband's criminal empire, led by his ruthless brother, Zurab Tornike Gabrikiani. Despite his initial reluctance, Tyler ultimately accepts the mission, knowing that failure means certain death for Ketivin and her kids. Tyler, disguised as an inmate, infiltrates the prison. He locates Ketivin and her children in a heavily guarded sector, where they are being held captive under Zurab's orders. As he prepares to extract them, a prison guard grows suspicious, igniting a full-blown riot. What follows is one of the most intense action sequences ever filmed, a 21-minute continuous one-shot scene. Chaos erupts as inmates break out of their cells, and Tyler is forced into brutal hand-to-hand combat. He utilizes anything he can find, bricks, pipes, batons, to fight off enemies. The riot spills into the prison courtyard, where a massive brawl ensues between rival factions. Tyler shields Ketivin and her children, taking down guards and convicts alike as smoke bombs and gunfire cloud the battlefield. Just when it seems like they are close to escape, Zurab's men arrive in force, leading to an intense gunfight. The group barely makes it out, only to be met with an even bigger challenge, a moving train. With Zurab's army closing in, Tyler and his team make a desperate run towards a departing cargo train. As they board, a military helicopter hovers above, unleashing gunfire upon them. What follows is a jaw-dropping fight sequence on top of the train, where Tyler uses his combat skills to take out Zurab's soldiers while dodging bullets and explosions. Nick, Golshift Farani, provides cover from inside the train, sniping enemies from a distance. Tyler, using a combination of brute force and tactical precision, fights through Zurab's elite soldiers. The train barrels through the snowy terrain, and just as it seems the team might escape, the helicopter crashes into one of the train cars, causing a fiery explosion. Tyler barely manages to pull everyone to safety before they finally escape into the wilderness. After the intense escape, Tyler takes Ketivin and her children to his safe house in Vienna, Austria, where he reunites with Nick and Yaz Adam Bessa. As they catch their breath, Ketivin expresses her gratitude, but also her fear Zurab will stop at nothing to hunt them down. Zurab, now driven by personal revenge for his brother's death during the extraction, unleashes his full criminal empire. He calls in favors, activating his network of corrupt officials, mercenaries, and hit squads. Tyler knows that an attack is imminent and prepares for battle. That night, a highly trained assault team storms the safe house. The quiet streets of Vienna explode into chaos as Tyler, Nick, and Yez engage in brutal combat. The enemies are well equipped with thermal vision goggles, tactical armor, and high-powered rifles. Tyler fights through the house, using every bit of his environment, knives, broken furniture, even his bare fists. Nick holds her own, taking down attackers with precise marksmanship. Yaz, however, is gravely wounded while covering their escape. The battle spills onto the rooftops of Vienna, where Tyler fights Zurab's second-in-command in a breathtaking sequence. With bullets flying and bodies falling, Tyler finally eliminates the last of the attackers, but it comes at a cost. Yez succumbs to his injuries. His death devastates the team, fueling Tyler's rage. Realizing that running is no longer an option, Tyler decides to take the fight directly to Zurab. Using intel gathered from the flash drive stolen during the ambush, they track Zurab's base to a remote, abandoned church in the mountains of Georgia. Tyler and Nick gear up for war, knowing this will be a one-way mission. The team infiltrates the hideout at night, using stealth and precision strikes to take out guards before the real battle begins.
On my way! Get us up, Nick, get us up!
Inside the church, Zurab has taken Ketivin hostage, using her as bait. The final confrontation between Tyler and Zurab is raw, brutal, and personal. The two men engage in a vicious hand-to-hand duel, trading blows with knives, fists, and sheer force. The fight is exhausting and primal, neither man willing to give up. As they crash through the wooden pews, Tyler finally gains the upper hand, pinning Zurab and delivering a fatal stab to the chest. Before dying, Zurab utters a chilling warning. You think this is over? With Zurab dead and Ketavan finally free, Tyler, wounded and exhausted, is taken into custody by the authorities. However, before he can be processed, Alcott appears once again, subtly hinting at another dangerous mission. As Tyler contemplates his next move, the screen fades to black, leaving audiences with the burning question, what's next for Tyler Rake? Extraction 2 elevates the action genre to new heights with its insane one-shot sequences, brutal fight choreography, and emotional stakes. The film not only delivers breathtaking spectacle but also explores the toll that violence and loss take on its protagonist. With the tease's continuation, fans can only speculate about what lies ahead for Tyler Rake in future installments.